Good morning. It's Sunder. Got a good show for you today. We're going to start out with a little humor. You like humor? Let's, is any Garrett's here? Okay, we at least have one person. Oh, yes, it's Sunder. Come on, computer. Save. Let me get ready here for this awesome show. Yeah, hopefully Uncle Andy joins us. I got some Uncle Andy stuff here too. Let's there you go. Wendy, we had that a couple days ago. So yeah, it's snowing here. We got snow flurries. Yeah, we had like 60, 70-degree winds for a couple of days. We had some tornadoes in the area, some straight line winds the past 2 days. We had some 70-degree weather one day. Then it was 50. It's going to be a high of 35 today. Oh, yeah, it was just 60, 70 degrees here. It was beautiful. It was beautiful here. Now it's snowing. It's just flurries, but it's not, it's just maybe sticking on the grass a little bit. Crazy. They say if you don't like the weather in Chicago, stick around for 15 minutes. There's times in, certain times of the year where cold front will come through and the temperature will change by like 30 degrees in like an hour and a half. It's crazy. So, yeah, it's just Midwest living, my friend. Midwest living. So yeah, I get a lot. I watch a lot of YouTube, right? I get a lot of channels I monitor, and here's one where these guys are from Minnesota, the loonies, right? We saw the loonies during the election. They were putting Kamala Harris signs on people's yards. They were putting Trump signs in people's yards. Well, here's one where these guys are pretty bold. They're pretty bold. Here's one where they're going into a library with fart spray. There's a thing called fart spray. Did you guys know that exists? There's a product called fart spray. And I guess it's pretty bad. So let's dip into some loonies as they pull some pranks in a local library in Minnesota. Let's check this out. Just check this out.
Yourself?
No, somebody did, though. It sure smells like it. They have to be close by here.
It's almost like I need to call the cops on you for what you just did to this library. That stinks. Yeah. Do you need to go wipe?
I didn't do it. Why do you think I did?
Because it's smelling that's coming from right here. Yeah. It's just like, oh.
Yeah, it really wasn't me, though. Seriously. It smells like manure or something like that. It wasn't me, okay? It was not me.
But that smells so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be somebody else within 30 feet.
If I had one that bad, I would probably just admit to it, because that's almost impressive. A for effort for that. Honestly, it's a good push.
Maybe you did.
No, I didn't. I just smelled it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why don't you use that then? It's definitely not me. Absolutely positively not. It's not me. I did not shit my pants. It's somebody else. I smell it too, though. N-O. Capital N-O. It's not me.
Gotcha. You could have just started with that. I didn't hear you say
yes.
that.
I said it was not me.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. No worries.
Okay.
You have a good day.
Yeah. Okay.
Have a good one. I don't know if you'd smell it right away because I like barely squirted it, but that guy's reaction right as I squirted it, he started looking around and like smelling his shirt. Jordan was dying laughing. I had to wait like 2 minutes just so I could get into character because Jordan was laughing so hard. That's funny. All right, on to the next library.
The tabs you open here are also...
Do we need to ask Jesus to forgive your sins? Do we need to ask Jesus to forgive your sins for what you've done to the library that race?
That's not me, bro.
Did you really shit yourself?
That's not me.
Do you need to wipe? That's bad. I smelled it and I grabbed toilet paper.
That's not me.
Bro, that... Oh my God.
That's not me. Somebody walked by me and started smelling like that. That's not me. I don't smell it.
Do you need to go wipe?
That's not me.
It's like you Dutch oven the entire library.
That's not me.
Well, it's like you Dutch oven the entire
I
library.
didn't do anything.
I just grabbed toilet paper because I thought he Dutched oven everyone.
I don't understand you.
He like Dutched oven. It's basically like he pulled the covers up and just like Dutched oven and waved it around everyone.
No, that's not coming from me.
Oh my God. Can I leave you a couple toilet papers to wipe?
No, I'm okay. Go stand over there. I'm not
Because that's not...
well, you know what? That's not coming from me.
You're not helping me out.
Do you want some of that?
Go away.
Going over here.
Diapers might be enough.
That's not coming from me.
It's not?
No, it's not. So,
What are you saying he did?
Oh no, I thought he like...
I mean, I know I'm a sanitary.
I thought he like Dutched oven everyone.
Explain Dutch what? Yeah, so what's a Dutch oven? That's a piece of cooking. Yeah.
Kind of. It's like basically like when you're like under the blankets and you fart it and it's just like whacking at it, it smelled. Did you crop dust the library? Did you crop dust the library? I was trying to find the culprit. I don't know who you are and what you look to. I was just asking. I got toilet paper for you. Someone was crop dusting like everyone in there. It's like a straight Dutch oven right to the face, right as you walk in there. Like a Dutch oven, you know, when you're like with your chick and she like farts and then wafts it in your face under the covers. That's what it smells like basically in there.
Okay.
No, I mean, it's fine. It's up to you if you want to get Dutch oven. I mean, you're good to go in there though. No, it doesn't smell that bad. I was kidding. I was kidding. You're good.
You doing this for him?
What? Oh, I didn't even see him there. Have a good one. It doesn't even smell like a fart. It's like someone shit in your face, you guys. Liquid out. Oh, and smell my finger. No, fuck. Oh gosh, dude. It's like when your finger gets through the toilet paper roll, you know? That's what it smells like. All right, let's get out of here.
So there you go, a little loonies to start off your Sunday. There you go. Did Jesus make you fart? I guess so. Guess so. Say your prayers. Say your prayers. There you go. There you go. A little fart fun here at the Land Cruiser. Yeah. It's pretty. That's what keeps me going, guys. Videos and I didn't show the whole thing, but they were. They got as a result of this video, they got a disorderly conduct. There was an Indian dude that was totally offended by this, and he pressed charges against them. So they got tickets for disorderly conduct. They had to go get themselves a lawyer to get the charges dropped. And crazy. Let me talk about another channel, another crazy channel that years ago I was watching a lot of RVing channels, right? Camping, RVing. I was interested in maybe buying an RV or something, and was watching this channel. And there was a gentleman who started out doing RV videos, and he's ended up selling his RV. And then he's got a hobby. His hobby is hoboing. Ever heard of hobos? People that ride the rails, ride the trains for free on freight trains. This is what this guy does. The channel's called Jumping Off the Cliff. he travels all through the United States several times a year, and he hobos. He goes out to Spokane, Washington. He does a lot. He goes up to. He did what he just did a video in December. It was 32 degrees, and he was riding the rails for a couple days. He went from Wisconsin to St. Paul, Minnesota. Crazy. But this guy's a happily married guy. He's like 65, and he used to be a university professor, but he enjoys Abdul Hussein. My God, Abdul, we're talking about farts and hoboing. How do you get anti-Semitic out of it, my friend? Jeez. Would you like a kumquat, Abdul? Would you like a kumquat? Would you like a kumquat? I think I might have one. So there's another channel. It's called Jumping Off the Cliff. The guy is I don't know. He just enjoys riding the train. So he's been hauled into court a couple of times too. He's been caught on some trains, and they pressed charges against him, but I think he's gotten off both times. So check out that channel, Jumping Off the Cliff. Jumping Off a Cliff. I forget the guy's name. He's an older guy like me. So there you go. No Uncle Andy today? I had a video for Uncle Andy if he's in the house about why people are leaving Nipples, Florida. Do you know why people are leaving Nipples, Florida, Garrett? Seems to be a thing, supposedly. I've been getting a lot of videos about Nipples, Florida, too. So let's get the trainer rolling, if nothing else. Good time in the house. Get the dough saw out. We be cutting. Yes, we do. We hate those liberals. Get the liberals out of here. Abdul Hussein, you're getting ready for a Tony Soprano timeout, my friend. Yes, I'm telling you. There you go. There you go, guys. There you go. We got some viewers today. Holy cow. What's going on? What do you want to talk about today? Any topics you want to talk about? You want to talk about the migrants? You want to talk about gold and silver? Talk about the stock market? I don't know. Did Duke finally win the ACC, Garrett, or is that today? Is that game today? Yeah, where is everyone? Everyone's lurking. They're lurking out there. I got my Christmas mug, got my mega hat on, got my Hooters shirt on. What more do you want out of life, guys? All right, so Duke is done what they needed to do. Let me get my cowbell here. Haven't used this in a couple of days. Where's your Israeli flag? I don't have one, but I'm thinking about getting one. You Palestinian people are crazy. You're crazy. Let's talk about that. Did you see Mr. T, my buddy, Mr. T? Yeah. And Vance is giving it to the European countries, but Mr. T went after the Houthis. He went after the Houthis pretty hard. He ain't taking any Depends filling stuff. Speaking of Depends, here you go. This guy's filled many a Depends in his day. He let the Houthis rule the Red Sea. Mr. T ain't taking that crap. There you go. Mr. T ain't taking any crap from the Houthis. So he did some he sent some bombs on M16s or whatever, M35s or F35s over to the Houthis in Yemen. Yeah, there you go. Spring break in Yemen. Great time of year to go to Yemen. Hey, Abdul, have you seen Gaza lately? It looks like a trailer park. Oh, there you go. Oh, you know, people say they don't feel safe in Chicago. They'd rather vacation in Gaza. I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, New American Sea. Yeah, why not? Yeah, Gaza is a mess. Gaza is a mess. I have some Palestinian. I've told you this before. I have some friends they're Palestinian, I guess. They're Arabs, and they moved to this country many years ago. The one guy, his father worked in the United States Embassy, so I think he got visas for all of his family. Sent him here to the States. This one guy I know, him and his brother were in the military, so they got citizenship because they did their duty in the military of the United States. So, but he told me, or I mentioned it, and he pretty much agreed that the people in Palestine and Gaza, they don't like the United States. They like our money. They like our money. The only reason they put up with the Americans in Gaza is in Palestine, or whatever you want to call it, the West Bank. The only reason they put up with us is because we're throwing money at them every time. Yeah. Who do you think built all those tunnels? We did. Iranian and American money built those damn tunnels. And, you know, the UN, we support the UN. The UN was helping them teach all their kids how to dislike Jewish people. Oh, I don't know where Abdul's from, but we can put in a request on CBP Home to have him deported. I saw that they've deported at least 2 former students at Columbia. They're not taking. Mr. T's administration is not taking any crap from anybody. Yeah. Yeah, Garrett. I think you know what I think about UNC. It ain't happening, my friend. Not happening. As nice as Dayton, Ohio is, they're not going to invite UNC to come by. Not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. So, NCAA starts this week. What? Wednesday, Thursday? We got the first 4. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, enter name here. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I support the Jewish people. Although it's a complex situation. I mean, it dates back hundreds of years and people taking land from other people, and I don't know. It's complex. It's been a tinderbox for years, and I truly believe that Joey Bergen is part of the problem on why it blew up. It really, Mr. T should have done something about Iran when he was in office. And I also heard yesterday that Mr. T did take out number 2 ISIS guy in Iraq. There you go. Did you hear that? Mr. T took out the number 2 ISIS guy in the world with a nice present from the sky. They had some video of it. He got himself a nice gift. Yeah, airmail. Yeah, he ain't playing around. They had the video of I guess it was probably it was in Iraq. It looked like maybe it was a drone. Maybe it was one of those Reaper drones, but they had the video of the bomb dropping and doing its thing. Yeah, where's Cannon at? Yeah, rolling thunder to say the least. So and maybe it all has to do with, did you see the video of Mr. T getting hit in the face with a microphone on Friday? Let me show you that. Mr. T was answering questions as he was leaving the White House. And a boom mic. You ever heard of a boom mic? They hit him right in the face. They hit him right in the face. Let me pull this up for you. There you go. Let's watch this.
Battery's dead.
Impressed by that. Mr. President, walk us through the tariff.
Mr. President, obviously you're
Let's back up on that.
obviously you're concerned about the situation in Gaza. What are the hopes now to get the hospitals back?
She just became a big story tonight, right? Yes, sir. Did you see that? What?
In Gaza, sir, the situation. What is your hope now for a hostage release?
Let's play that again. There you go.
Mr. President, obviously you're. Mr. President, obviously you're.
So there you go. So yeah. Let me wipe my face. So I can't make this stuff up. There's also a guy on MSNBC, Lawrence O'Donnell or something. Did you hear him? He's taking a week off vacation because he can't keep up with Mr. T News. He says the news cycle is much too quick for him. He's exhausted and he's gonna take a week off. He might not have a job when he comes back. I mean, you know that they fired Joy Reid, speaking of anti-Semitics. Jeez. So yeah, MSNBC. If you want made up news, you can just go look there. Oh my lord. So yeah, that's not much going on in Chicago. I saw a news report where they interviewed one of the Democrat councilmen who's all for deportation here in Chicago, and he had no news. That the Homeland Security is very tight-lipped now about Chicago. They don't know if they're even in town. They don't know if they're taking any people out. So Whoopi went back to Tarzan videos. Okay, you've been watching The View? I don't have time for The View. Those people are crazy. Yeah, where's Uncle Andy at today? No, Uncle Andy, I had a video for him. I guess Nipples, Florida is not the place to be anymore. People are leaving. The real estate market is collapsing in Nipples, Florida for some reason. I guess they got hit pretty hard by the last hurricane. So I always thought Nipples, Florida was a great place to live until my buddy Mike Ditka moved back to Chicago. There you go, my friends. Oh, so if you missed it, make sure you rewind this show and check out the loonies and their fart brigade or whatever. There you go. That was pretty good. I like that. The loonies are crazy. Yeah, check out the loonies. They're crazy kids. Gold's back down. It was like it's going teetering back and forth between 29.93 and 3007. It's going back and forth. It's going to be a interesting week. Next week will be interesting for gold. we'll see. I think, gold's reacting to the tariffs right now in our economy. So as there's chaos and unknown, and let's face it, the fact that there could have been gold teeth. Now I don't have any. My recent dental procedure included titanium rods. That's all I got. So porcelain and titanium, and had to fork over the money for that. My God, tell me about implants. Run, you guys. My Lord, implants. Shout out to my friends in Schaumburg. Yeah, my dental people in Schaumburg. There you go. They keep me going. But it takes a lot to keep this guy going. There you go. Yes, there'd be carpet bombing my wallet. That's what they were doing. There you go. So that takes a while. I've been since July. I've been doctoring on that. I still got another 3 weeks to go before I get my nice new tooth. Yeah, maybe I'll have like a little diamond stud put on it so I can go like this, There you go. Fight. Yes, we got Mr. T in the house. We got some people here today. Got ourselves some Lori Lightfoot. You like Lori Lightfoot? There she is. Haven't seen her lately. And Tiffany Henyard in Chicago, Dalton. She didn't win the re-election, and they haven't arrested her just yet. God, the FBI be looking into her for a while. It's about time they arrested her and deported her. She'd be doing the Joey Biden grift quite well for quite some time. She's gonna be making a couple. She's the mayor of Dalton, Illinois, and also a trustee for the township of Thornton. So she'd be pillaging two different organizations quite a bit. So yeah, this is a Hooter shirt. We used to go to Vegas quite a bit back in the mid 2000s. When I was still working, we'd go to Vegas at least once a year. Mofo, there you go, buddy. Fist bump. Yeah, we liked to vacation in Vegas. We would go out there most people go out for like a weekend. No, when I do Vegas, I did Vegas right. We'd be out there for 10 days. 10 days in Vegas. And it was if you can. And here's how you do it. I mean, my hotel rooms were pretty much, half of my hotel rooms were free. The other half, I would pay maybe like $150 a night, and we would stay in like a nice hotel, right? Like the, I forget what it's called now, but it was at the time it was called The Hotel over there by Mandalay Bay. It was one of the Mandalay Bay towers called The Hotel, and we'd also stay at the Venetian or the Palazzo. At one time we stayed at the Bellagio. I think the Venetian rooms are much nicer. The Venetian's got like really nice rooms, and we could get a room there for like $150 a night. And that was like our luxury for the trip, right? We would spend 3 days at the Venetian or Palazzo or the hotel, and then we would spend 4 or 5 days out at Red Rock. Red Rock's a beautiful place. They would give us a new a nice room for nothing. It's a beautiful place. There you go. So that's how you do Vegas. You get yourself, those players cards, and if they know you've been out there, they'll send you offers, free rooms or real cheap rooms. That's the way to do it. And like I said, you got to get yourself 2 different ones. So we enjoyed staying on the strip, but things are a little bit cheaper out in the suburbs, and we would rent a car too. But now, my God, they're charging for parking and everything. But we really enjoyed the Red Rock out in Summerlin. That's a nice place, nice hotel, reasonable food. Drinks were a little bit cheaper. They used to have a nice buffet there, but the buffet is gone. Yeah. I hear Vegas is just getting more and more expensive though. We used to we used to go to the Hooters casino there, right? We'd always go there for some wings. I also like to play craps there. They had a cheap craps table there during the day. You could probably, I mean, at one time they had a $5 crap table. But then it became, the only place close to the strip where they had a $10 craps table. So we'd like to go head over to Hooters Hotel, have lunch, play some slots, do some blackjack and craps and stuff. So it's been many years since we've been there. Kind of keep it local now, which that's okay too. They got some nice casinos around here in the Midwest. So so there you go. So if you want to go to Vegas, there's the right way to do it and the wrong way, because you can spend a hell of a lot of money in Vegas. Yeah. We liked, although it's a long trip, we liked Four Winds in Buffalo, New Buffalo, Michigan. And many years ago, we stopped at the Flame Keepers there in Kalamazoo. That's nice. And probably even just as long, Soaring Eagle in Upper Michigan. What the hell is that town called? Where Central Michigan is at. There you go. What's the name of that town in Soaring Eagle's at? That was a nice casino too back then. I don't know how it is now, but that was probably 20 years ago we went to Soaring Eagle. That was a nice place. Just a long drive. That's like an hour and a half north of Lansing, I do believe. So that was a trip. Vegas is a great place to visit, but a lot of people go for a weekend. I mean, back then, I don't know how it is now. Back then, we were paying like $250 for a round trip airfare. I mean, you hate to spend $250 to go just for the weekend. I mean, what's the point, man? Yeah. Oh, right besides Treasure Island, the Mirage. You're at the Mirage there. Yeah, the Mirage. They're tearing down the Mirage. It's turning into the Hard Rock. There you go. The Mirage is now, they're putting up one of those guitars in somewhere on the Mirage property. They tore down the volcano, and they be rehabbing that big time. It'll be a couple of years before they finish that, I suspect. So Vegas is ever changing, and that's good and bad. I'm hearing now people are saying it's hard to get free drinks there. You got to they're monitoring your play before they'll give you a drink. So that's not right. I know when I went on the Strip, if you wanted to pay for, I was really addicted to Heineken's. When I went to Vegas, I would be drinking Heineken's day and night. And if I had to pay for a Heineken on the Strip, it was like $8 a bottle. It's probably 10 now. But yeah, so man, we would go through. We would and here's a trick for you. We would always go to Lux or Excalibur. We would hang out in the evenings. We'd hang out in Excalibur because there was hardly anybody there. And me and the wife would play the slots, be close to each other. And the drink lady would come by, and you give her a $5 tip, right? You get 2 drinks and maybe a bottle of water, right? You get your drinks, give her $5. They have a hard time getting back then, it's probably changed a little bit, but back then, yeah, it's the one that looks like the castle. Back then, you give them a $5 tip, and they're for 2 drinks, and they were like in heaven. They were in heaven, and she would be back in 10 minutes asking if you wanted another one. So there's a little trick. You just over tip a little bit, and they're going to take care of you, right? Because they know where the money's at. And like I said, I was, just one beer cost me $8. So if I could get 2 drinks for $5, keep them coming, babe. Keep them coming. So there you go. There's a little trick for you is if you're at a casino, getting some drinks, over tip a little bit, and they'll be back. They will be back because they live off those tips. They love them some drink tips. There you go. All right, we're all out of kumquats here. Trader Joe's, guys. Trader Joe's. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, I've seen some good videos of the Wynn. Wynn's got some nice rooms. What I say about Vegas is they have whatever you want, right? They have whatever you want. It's just a matter of finding it. If you want luxury, you want to be pampered, you can do that. If you want some cheap ass cockroach hotel, you can find that too. It's just a matter of finding the experience that you want. I enjoyed the cheap crap tables, but those are drying up. Even locally here, I mean, there's some places around here where the $15 is the cheapest crap table, especially on a weekend. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's a little pricey for me. There's some places I've seen $25 crap tables. I mean, that's just utterly it keeps me away. It keeps me away. I can't play very long on $25 craps. My Lord. So there you go. Vegas is fun. And you don't have to spend a lot of money. But just a little bit.
Why? Do you really hate me?
Yeah, because my friend. Yes. Oh, we got to play this, girl.
Why?
There you go.
Why? Do you really hate me that bad?
There you go.
I'm sorry. No.
There you go.
No.
So we also would I think what really ended our trips to Vegas was that little accident that they had there at Mandalay Bay, if you know what I mean. Yeah, right there, the incident that I think they're still investigating. They didn't find out very much on what the hell went on, but anyway, we would go to Vegas, and it seems like every trip we would see some pretty good entertainment. There's a lot of good concerts that, at least back then, and I'm sure it is now, that goes through Vegas. I think we saw Coldplay there. We saw the Osmonds. We saw Gretchen Wilson there one year. So there was always a good concert to see when we went, and we would kind of schedule our trip around a concert and have a little enjoyment there too. Yeah, there's a lot of good shows. We saw some American Idol people that were playing there. I forget the guy's name. He was from Louisiana. He won the American Idol many, many years ago. And who else? We've seen Celine Dion. We had some nice tickets for her. I think back in the day, it was an expensive ticket. We spent like $200 for a ticket. And now, I mean, like, who's that? Adele. My God, Adele, the same tickets we had for Celine Dion and paid like $200, $250. She was asking $500 to $700. Crazy prices. And actually, one of the better shows we saw was a free show. Speaking of Hooters, back in the day, Hooters had a couple of free shows. They had a magician, and also they had at the time a guy called Purple Rain, Reign. He was a Prince impersonator, and they had a free show. All you had to do was like buy a drink or two. And he had like a huge band. He had probably like 7-8 guys in his band, and he put on like an hour-and-a-half show. I mean, just unbelievable. And as a result, I actually like. I mean, I'm like, wow, Prince had some good music, like a funkadelic, jazz or whatever. Prince had some cool music. So that was a free show we saw one time. I'm like, holy cow, that was the best show I've seen for nothing. So and then we've seen the O. I think we saw the O and they did like a Elvis one too at one point. And so there was a lot of shows. I don't know that company that does a lot of those acrobatic shows, they went bankrupt. So I don't know if they came back and have any of those or not. So those were expensive too. The acrobatic shows were not cheap. So there's a little bit of something for everyone in Vegas. It's just a matter of finding it, guys. Just a matter of finding it. So there you go. So I think we're close to the end here. Close to the end. I hope you. It looks like Mr. T is ruling with strength versus our peace through strength. Let me say that. Yes, peace through strength. Mr. T ruling with an iron fist. Fight, fight, fight. Only when you have to. There you go. Get your Buddha out. Did somebody fart? Did somebody fart? What's that smell? I smell it. I smell it. Whoever smelt it, dealt it. There you go. Thank you. Have a great Sunday. Check you guys out on the rebound. Next week, it's more basketball. Yes, that's more basketball. Make sure you wipe. Make sure you wipe, guys. DJ Wonder Chrissy over and out.